Here's a modern American interpretation of Hanukkah, if you are Jewish. Okay. The Hanukkah booze trend. I'm not Jewish, okay? I'm not going to pretend like I know.
We know.
Oh, yeah. No shit. No shit. What gave it away? Welcome back to Arsenic Culture. As usual, I'm Matt. With me... Fuck, I forgot it. Hold on.
It's me.
Hold on.
The greatest part of Arsenic Culture, Jason. Oh,
I got
I'm sorry.
Jason, Juice Force, Hale. Oh, I was gonna say something else. I forgot what it was. You remember Juice Force IPA?
Yeah.
God, dude, that was like meteoric rise and meteoric fall. Like everybody was like, "Oh, it's so good," and then it was like, bleh.
It's not around anymore.
It was around. It's just like
I
I'm
don't
so sick
see
of
it
it,
much.
man.
I think if you drink like 4 of those though during the day, it's like, man, I can't
Holy
drink
cow.
anymore. Like it's
Well, yeah, they're 9%. And they only come in fucking
well, but
stovepipes.
it's the
Stovepipe, yeah.
flavor. Like it gets too artificial. Like after a couple of them, maybe not 4, maybe 3 too. I don't know.
Anyway.
And then we got Brandon. Barley wine is dead flown. I'm not going to forgive you for not making Valerathon anymore.
I want to.
I'm gonna hold that over you. I'm gonna hold it under you like a candle. Yeah. I should probably stop eating as we're
You should.
talking.
You should.
That's fine.
We are recording and drinking alcohol, and I have not had breakfast. And every single one of the 8 beers in front of us is 10% alcohol or 16. So
Yeah.
But welcome back. What is our topic today? What are we doing? Why
You
are we
tell
even
us,
here?
baby. You tell us.
Okay, it's holiday season.
Okay.
I want to give a quick shout out to Brandon again. Happy anniversary, 11th anniversary
Thanks.
for Ethereal Brewing, where we are broadcasting from. This room is badass, by the way, so
Yeah, it's
you all need to
dope.
open this up. I'm going to sit up here. Well, you need heat, but
Yeah, well, the HVAC, they craned it up onto the, you can see it's there. They craned it up onto the roof about 3 years ago, and it's never been hooked up, so pretty sure it's not ever going to work when they do
these
hook it up.
windows too. We probably need to put a little sock in that part right there, maybe. The single pane glass from 1700, whenever this was like
It
built.
adds to the ambiance.
It is a cool ass
It
room,
really
though.
does. This is actually a dope ass
it
room.
is.
So thank you for having us back again.
Before we get going too much, though, make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube if you've not already, so you can not miss any of our upcoming episodes.
Good
and
deal.
this one. So
Yeah.
look at there.
Now you got nothing to say.
Working
at the
it
end.
in. No, I'm good now.
You can just be quiet for the rest of the episode. But it is the holiday season, and drinking is down across the world, and a lot of people are drinking like non-alcoholic stuff, low ABV stuff. That's fine if you're a pansy, but you know what? Real human beings like to drink alcohol, and there are a lot of people that still do, and there are a lot of excuses to do it. And I thought it'd be fun. This will be a quick episode. If you're looking for an excuse to get together and have fun with your friends or debaucherous family, these are a list of events that go on around the world where people get together for stupid reasons, so that way they can drink alcohol.
I like
And I'm going to
these.
start out with one. Actually, I've not heard of almost any of these, with the
Okay.
exception of some obvious ones. Okay. Did you know on Black Friday, some of these have already passed, I'm going to start with those. Did you
Okay.
know on Black Friday, there is a tailgate culture?
No.
People...
For drinking?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like you stand in line, wait for Walmart to drop that deal for their home brand, which is like on with 2 ends, for a 30-inch TV that's like
$200,
$15 off or something like
70-inch
that.
TV, yeah.
And then people just line up all around the building. Well, there is a culture where people have started coordinating essentially like bottle shares in line to where you just bring a bunch of alcohol and some businesses have quote unquote like doorbuster mimosas and shit like that.
no
where
shit.
they'll like
Interesting.
yeah, where they'll like
Okay.
serve you with.
I'm in for
sounds
that.
Very irresponsible, but I guess it depends on what you're standing in line
It sounds
for.
like it's going to get violent when the doors do
Yeah,
finally
yeah.
open, yeah?
They already do, is the thing, you know? I mean, they don't anymore because the way online has kind of superseded like
Yeah.
retail shopping.
Well, speaking of that, so I
In-person
saw this
retail
last night. So Target had this doorbuster thing. The first 100 people to get there got a Target bag, a special bag, like holographic looking,
Right.
with a swag inside.
Yeah.
So here's what happened.
It's going to be a stuffed animal or something.
The swag inside was like a bag of nerds, a little bag of nerds.
Seriously.
Some lens cleaners, like just some things
Like microfiber cloths.
Random shit.
that people were so mad, like talking to the manager, Karen's out there going crazy.
They
I'm
bought
like,
them off of Alibaba in bulk.
Oh,
They
yeah.
had like
There was
8 million.
There was like 9 items in this bag. Everybody like, what the hell is this?
Like an Amazon surprise box you buy for like $5 or whatever the hell it is.
They're all return items.
Yeah. Everything's wet for some reason.
little mildew smell. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Could have been a dog.
Sure
got
this is
that.
new? Yeah. But this started in the late 1990s, early 2000s, back when Black Friday became a thing. I'm surprised it's still being done now. I kind of would be interested to see what the metrics are on that.
Or like where in America
Right.
this is
I will
really
say
taking
this.
place.
So we visited my family in Tennessee for Thanksgiving, and we drove back on Black Friday. We drive through Corbin, Kentucky. You ever been there?
I have.
There's not a lot in Corbin, Kentucky.
not.
You know what they do have? They have a big old Walmart. And the highway that goes through Corbin, traffic was lined back a mile and a half,
wow.
approximately, of cars waiting to get into
Holy
Walmart.
shit,
And
dude.
we were in the right lane just passing, and we're like,
There's
what is
no
going on
chance
here?
of me being in that line.
No, and then we finally passed it, and we could see Walmart's. You know how big Walmart parking lots
Yeah.
are?
Oh,
yeah.
Their parking lot was full. I've never seen a full Walmart parking lot before. And they had multiple security cars patrolling the parking lot for like criminal activity and stuff. or,
What
like,
the fuck?
absolutely insane. But it goes to show that people are still doing this. Like
In Corbin, Kentucky, yeah.
yeah, to the chagrin of a lot of civilized human beings out there, people are still doing this.
I get that soap quarter off, baby.
Yeah, and it's always something like absolutely asinine. But anyways, yeah, people, let's see, it's most common in Midwest and southern states, which we are considered
Makes
a
sense.
southern state.
Yeah.
For people that like to tailgate when you go to football games and stuff. So, I mean, I get it.
That makes sense. Yeah, there's already
I
like
get
a
it.
well-established tailgating culture.
Right, like
Yeah.
rural places.
Well, it's like
and
it's like
stuff
bottle
that.
releases too. So some of the distilleries do. Heaven Hill does, I think, like twice a week, Tuesday or Wednesday, and then Saturdays.
Yeah.
So they'll do that, and people will line up, camp out for it,
Yeah.
and they'll be sharing bottles out there, of course. So
This is the biggest one. Everybody knows this is just New Year's Eve, going
yeah.
out and partying.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious. I had to put it on here though. This apparently celebrating New Year's Eve dates back to Mesopotamia around 2000 BCE.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just imagine a bunch of people in Mesopotamia making. That's when beer first started too, I think, or maybe it
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
quite a flag.
supposed to be the birthplace of beer.
Yeah, but they're wearing like little conical party hats and little like horns that they're blowing out of and stuff like that. But yeah, even back then, like alcohol became the centerpiece of like partying before like the turn of the new year. So it is the world's largest synchronized drinking event for obvious reason.
That makes sense.
get that toast at midnight or whatever.
Yep, exactly right. Champagne consumption on New Year's Eve amounts to about 360 plus million glasses worldwide. That's from
gotta be
Moet
like-
Chandon.
Like the more champagne is probably consumed that day than
any other- I
than
agree.
like the rest of the year combined.
I would
yeah.
agree.
Yeah,
Most
and-
champagne that I ever consume is mimosas, like a brunch or something.
honestly,
yeah.
yeah. Actually, the last time I had champagne was with you over at the Boyd.
Oh yeah, was it the Methodist champagne? Sake.
Oh, yeah.
You were there. That was Justin and
that was
when we
Justin who
chopped it off,
who-
yeah.
Yeah, we were
fucking-
trying to savor
yeah.
that bottle and then almost
Removed
slit
your-
my wrist. Yeah, that was
Well,
crazy.
by the way, we just came back out with it, and it is chef's kiss.
Nice.
Really? Okay.
Nice. Okay,
Nice.
okay.
Then we will do our next broadcast over there.
Try again.
Yeah.
Take the cork off this time. We learned. Okay,
Cage
off.
Yeah.
I tried to tell Matt take the cage off.
like, what do you-
this is where I do the rewind from that episode.
Flashback.
Don't you take the cage off?
Are you supposed to take the cage
I'm
off?
gonna go with it.
Don't you take the cage off?
I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it.
I'm gonna go with it.
Oh, 8 attempts later. But emergency rooms report a near doubling of alcohol-related visits between 8 p.m. and 3 a.m. on New Year's Eve.
Definitely.
Which, again, makes a lot of sense. This is where it gets into the fun ones. A lot of these I've never heard of. We talked about this a second ago. You ever heard of Drinksgiving?
Yep.
Yeah.
You said no.
I had participated in it. I didn't know there was a specific name for it.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Well, it
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense once you talk about it, right?
Yeah,
It's called Drinksgiving or Blackout Wednesday. I had never heard of this before, but the thing is, my family is really conservative,
Yeah.
as in on my dad's side, super strict Christian. Don't touch anything that has any sort of substance, especially alcohol. But yeah, everybody gets together the night before Thanksgiving, which is a Wednesday, and You see cousins you haven't seen in a year, or like second cousins or uncles or whatever, and then it's just like, oh, hey, how are things? Maybe classmates, you know, you went to school with from your hometown. You're like, oh my gosh, what have you been up to? Especially when you go out with your cousins that you haven't seen in a year. And then it ends up just becoming like this huge party in wherever your hometown is. Yeah. And everybody gets blackout drunk on accident because you just go out for a couple drinks, you know. But then you just like compare old like stories and stuff like that. It is. The name started as early as 2007, but it goes back into the 80s. I was looking for a stat here. Some bars see 200 to 300% increase in shot sales compared to a normal industry data. And police departments across the U.S. Issue warnings every single year because it is like bars just dread it and everybody just gets absolutely blackout.
I'm surprised it only goes back to the 80s.
Yeah,
you know, like
I
not
guess.
Just back to, I don't know.
It should have just been a thing since Thanksgiving was invented.
You think people would have had more time off back before then? You know what I mean? Had like that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. Now, if you're working, I mean, it's hard to get those days off. You know, everybody.
Yeah.
So.
And you know that you're going to have Thanksgiving off, so you're probably going to go pretty damn hard.
That's right.
Wednesday night. Because you're like, I got a free hangover day.
Yep. And then
hangover Thanksgiving dinner hits better.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. And it is uniquely an American holiday too. So
that's for sure. It
not
didn't originate in Mesopotamia.
No, it didn't.
You know what else is uniquely American?
Is
bourbon.
Bourbon is, and Never Say Die is half American. It is partially aged at sea and shipped off to England as it ages on a boat, which is really cool. And I'm pretty sure one of those boats contained pilgrims at some point.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That founded our nation.
And also pirates.
And pirates and probably ninjas.
Ninjas.
That's actually what Never Say Die comes from.
I think I saw that movie in high school, Ninja versus Pirate or something like that.
It's a Never Say Die is an old ninja adage.
Steven Seagal was in it.
It's ninjas never say die.
Jackie Chan. Jesus Christ.
Imagine Steven Seagal just walking through and like putting his hand up and people like flip over.
Yeah, that bullshito shit.
Yeah, 350 pounds of just like, So, but check out Never Say Die at a liquor store near you. The good stuff. We appreciate those guys. This is fun. Apparently, there is a thing called SantaCon weekend. And there are in bigger cities, it originated in San Francisco, which is a big city, in 1994. And it was inspired by a Danish street theater group. And it spread all the way to New York City in 98.
That's fast.
Yeah.
Across very fast. Especially with the sub, before the internet. Like, that's kind of wild.
And I'm guessing it's
You're just
primarily
following the Grateful Dead. They're
Grateful Dead. I'm guessing it's primarily in San Francisco and New York City, but I saw mention to where it's in some other bigger cities too.
I remember we go like pubs and stuff or bars, whatever, like the Santa pub crawl. You ever see that?
So I
don't know what time of year that was, but I remember it.
This is what that is.
Okay.
But on a huge scale. Yeah. And apparently like thousands of people dress up as Santa and they just bombard all these bars.
We were in Memphis one time. My wife and cousin were actually running like a half marathon or something. Shockingly, I wasn't running. Hell no. I was drinking. drinking.
Can this be a spin-off episode of you running a half marathon? That'd be great.
It'd be a long episode.
He's running with like a lager in each hand, like trying not to spill it.
They do beer miles and stuff.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
Just give me a little bike to ride on. I remember being in Memphis and like where I went to the bars after the race, just hanging out, and I've never seen so many Santas. Like everybody, like the doors open, everybody's just coming in. Like, where the hell did you come from? And all they do is just go bar to bar to bar, and they're hammered by the end.
Yeah.
Hammered.
So that's the thing is you dress up as Santa, you get absolutely blasted, and then you get arrested.
Yeah, I feel like some bad shit happens, especially when you carry around a big sack of, whatever the fuck.
Who knows what it's sack? Yeah. Gifts? No, this is OxyContin and heroin. Yeah. Have you been a good boy?
we took a dark turn right there.
Yeah, I know. You're like, I'm about to be the best boy. Actually, I'm going to be the worst boy. So, but that was really cool. I've never heard of doing a Santa bar call in like these big cities where they're just like absolutely blasted. This is a crazy one. This is called Christmas Adam.
Christmas what?
Adam.
Okay.
Adam. You ever heard of Adam?
No.
He is the first man.
Oh, I know he is.
He banged Eve and then all of his children. And
Yeah. So this was, I guess, a millennial Gen Z kind of thing, and it started in the late 2000s. I read somewhere
it's
where
like last year.
The idea, I know, right? Yeah, that was
this happened
5 years ago.
yesterday.
Yeah, I just made this shit up right before we started.
So it's December 23rd.
All right.
And
Christmas Eve.
I don't know how much truth there is to this, but I read somewhere it said they call it Christmas Adam because Adam came first. When
Oh, gosh, where's this going?
I don't know. So it's just like you do Christmas Adam, but you celebrate that first, and then you do Christmas after that.
The views that Matt expresses are not the views of Arsenic culture. I don't know.
I'm just repeating.
I don't know where we're going.
I'm repeating what I read. I'm not saying this is kosher. I'm not saying that this is gospel, but this is what I read. So, but apparently it's like a Friendsgiving kind of thing, like the last day to get together with just a bunch of heathens like Jason and you, and then we all just have a bunch of drinks and stuff before you get together with your traditional family.
Yeah,
but
makes sense.
Apparently this is like a big thing now.
I would say it's similar to that day before Thanksgiving, right? You're back in town, you got a little nothing to do.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, I think more people come in town for Christmas than they do Thanksgiving.
For sure,
So.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Probably catching up with a bunch of high school buddies and shit like that. And
Yeah.
Well, then also it's like, it's Christmas Eve, so you ain't got much to do the next day. So, kind of hanging out.
But thematically, again, it's like people get together and maybe they'll do like a bourbon share or like a bottle share with beer and stuff like that. It's cool to see those kind of traditions still going on. People still do bourbon shares and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
they do.
Christmas Adam is a thing, and if that's how it started, then please don't shoot me for that. I didn't make it up.
I mean, to be honest, I think that's what is wonderful about alcohol is that it is a social beverage. It is meant to be consumed amongst friends, with friends. It's to elevate or, facilitate conversation, and like, it makes things so much easier, especially after you have like one. It could be a little awkward. I haven't seen it in a few years, but like, hey, cheers, and then
I'm just gonna take that snippet of you saying alcohol is wonderful, and I'm just gonna isolate it and like not put anything in.
make a remix too.
Alcohol
like,
is wonderful, yeah. And then I'm gonna put these 8 glasses in front of you that are all halfway empty.
and then send it to my family.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Here's a modern American interpretation of Hanukkah, if you are Jewish, the Hanukkah booze trend, where there's like, I'm not Jewish, okay? I'm not going to pretend like I know.
We know.
No shit.
What gave it away? But I guess there's like, they do gifts for like 8 nights or 12 nights or 36 nights or something like that, right? So there's like this new trend, and it's with like the younger generation, where they do booze themes for 8 nights in a row. So it's like, it might be vodka one night, bourbon another night, gin, even schnapps or something like that.
That sounds like just perpetual hangovers.
Yeah, that's not good.
Just snowballing.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the other ones I saw in here that they do
I think
thematically.
gin might be my worst, like drinking it straight.
Dude, I enjoy gin.
I enjoy some in like a cocktail.
It should be it's a cocktail beverage. I don't know anybody who drinks gin straight. They're a psychopath.
I've tried it.
can't.
It's so just hot and spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that. But they do, sometimes they'll do Israeli spirits or Iraq, which I've wanted to do an episode on that. That is an interesting
That would be pretty cool.
spirit. You don't even know what it is.
No, I'd like to try. I think we've had some Israel, something from there. We had, I think Jeff back in the day brought something on.
Maybe.
I don't remember what it was. Maybe it's a wine or something, but I could be wrong.
Okay. They'll do honey liqueurs. They'll do Gelt. I think that's
fish, right?
Gelt. Well, it says chocolate cocktails. That was hard to say this. Yes.
Yeah.
You sound Jewish now all of a sudden. And then jelly donut cocktails.
We're gonna let you actually eat
Ooh,
those.
the jelly donut. Yeah, that's totally a Jewish thing. Like the
This is,
jelly
I don't know what this
donut?
word
That
is.
sounds good.
Sufganiyot.
Sure.
SufganiYot. How do you pronounce that?
we should probably try and listen to Google Translate these first before we try and pronounce them ourselves. Yeah.
I should have that queued up on my phone ready to go. Yeah. But this is very much, I think, a younger person thing. There are some bars now that will run full Hanukkah cocktail menus with 8 completely different drinks to like try for like different like, themes and stuff like that. Yeah. And this last one is my favorite. If you guys haven't figured out a cocktail themed or booze themed soiree for you and your friends, this is the one to do. It's called Krampusnacht. And it's
Just rolls off the tongue.
but it's like Krampus night.
Okay.
And apparently, this is rooted in Alpine pagan traditions predating Christianity. First references were in the 16th century.
Damn.
But it exploded in the early 2000s. But everybody dresses up as, you know what Krampus is?
Yeah.
You know
like
Krampus?
some like
like the-
Alps like demon that
Yeah, like huge horns. Did you ever see the movie Krampus?
Oh, I have. Yeah, it's a good, it's a solid
Such
movie.
a good movie.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
horror
solid
movie.
movie.
Yeah. everybody dresses up as like Krampus or some variation of Krampus. They just dress up as demons.
That sounds scary as
And they
fuck,
just run
honestly.
around the streets and drink schnapps.
That's how you get shot.
How cool
Dude,
is
seriously,
that? I know, yeah. I mean, you could probably do this in Denmark and
Yeah, it
get
doesn't
away
happen
with
in America. I'll tell you that.
You
much.
come to my
yeah, you do it
neighborhood.
on Manchester Street, and you're going to have a lot of police
You'll
over
get
here real
deported.
quick. Yeah, but this has been around, not since Mesopotamia, but like for hundreds of years. Some of these Krampus suits, they're like made out of wood.
Dude, there's people who make those Krampus suits. I mean, some of those are like so extravagant
Oh my
and amazing, like scary
I
as
need to
fuck,
look that up.
honestly.
I've not seen those.
It says some of them can like cost between $1,000 and $3,000. Schnapps consumption spikes so much on December 5th that many towns will double their police patrols, just because there's so many drunk people walking around looking like demons.
Schnapps are like super sweet too, though. So
Yeah.
like, I feel like you just feel like ass the next day if you just smash
for
yeah,
sure. For
yeah,
sure.
get that
yeah.
sugary headache.
Krampus rage all
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, so Krampusnacht, I feel like that's something you guys could do here.
I mean, I don't know. It makes me.
I don't know when it is, but December 5th. December 5th.
Just call them
yeah.
all and just have them on standby.
Yeah.
You know.
Next year we're gonna do. You're gonna make a Krampus beer. And we're gonna do Krampus.
Well, like, what is like schnapps are typically like what, peppermint?
Yeah.
Is that the typical
peppermint?
one?
Well,
Peach. There's peach.
I think there's a lot
There's a ton.
fruit.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
tons,
Ton
but
of
like
fruit.
what is consumed? in-
Number one would be
by Krampus.
peppermint. I bet
Yeah, yeah.
peppermint. They're taking shots of that. Nothing, you're not going to take a shot of peach
I don't
schnapps.
know. I don't know. Maybe I feel
think
like it's an
peaches
American
is.
thing. I feel like peppermint's an American thing.
I feel like peaches are an American thing.
Peppermint schnapps?
No, peaches. I feel like
Oh, peaches in general.
they're not drinking peach schnapps over in Europe.
They might be. We
I
went over
think
to Germany. I
schnapps
had pear
shots
schnapps.
though are peppermint. That's what I would say.
Yeah. So I think Krampusnacht. Krampusnacht.
Knocked like night.
Yeah, I think that should be the thing that Ethereal does.
I mean, dude, it'd be dope, honestly, if we could get those people who make those really
Done.
cool.
He said it. It's done. We're doing it. It's gonna have to be next. Is it December 5th right now? I don't know.
Close.
No, we got.
Too early.
You got
Or
6 days. You got 7 days.
It's too late, right?
No way. Okay. But that's awesome. Yeah. If you guys needed ideas as an excuse to get drunk, yeah, you got them all now. So
If you run out of ideas, we can probably help you think of some more.
yeah.
So.
So thanks for tuning in for this episode of Arsenic Culture. For more, you can look at the social media outlets, and we are at Arsenic Culture. He's already told you.
Like and subscribe on YouTube again.
We'll see you on the next one.